What's up? We we experiencing some technical difficulty. Can, so they didn't hear none of mine. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Booker in the building. Hey, man, sorry about that technical difficulty. You know, sometimes it just happens, man. You know what it is. Hey, but we still good, man. Back like we never left, man. Once again, thank you for those who didn't hear me. Thank you for continuing to follow us. Thank you for continuing to subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. And listen, I do want to say this one more time, man. What's up with you guys saying, hey, man, I see you, man. Book, I always see you on your show, man. But I don't see you on the subscription list. You don't subscribe. You're not following. What's up with that, man? It's free. It's just a touch of a button. Come on, man. We just offering a small platform, man. For so many different topics, man. We give you guys the opportunity to interact with us, get in the chat, talk, whatever. Boom. And when I say we, I'm talking about
This guy. What's up, baby?
hey,
What's going on?
it's your boy, Coach Clark in the building, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. This is Butler's High School finest now.
Yes, sir.
Butler High School. He's the strength and conditioning coach for Butler High School, man, and he getting them boys ready.
Oh, yeah.
You can catch him, man, trending, man. I really like the show that you guys have now on YouTube.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
The Return of Hells.
The Return of
Yeah,
Hales.
that's my boy.
And-
Shot by
and
10, man.
and that
Shout
could
out.
that could potentially be a problem with Hales being back. So anyway, but we're gonna come back to you guys. Hey, listen, it's football season. I do know that.
It is football season.
Football season. Right now we got shit. The Ravens and somebody playing. Who they playing?
I don't even know, man. I've been locked into what's going on today. So
Been on the move, man. So listen, it's football season, man. But we're gonna get to that. Whenever we talk about football season, man, whenever I'm talking about football season, I always gotta start back to the beginning, to my babies, my youth football family. So when you talk about football, you gotta always talk about the youth football guys, man. Shout out to these guys, man. They out here preseason. If right now you are teams are now practicing for regular season, but it's been a big preseason, man. Big preseason, man. Shout out to your boy KK them for the showcase tournament that they put on in Winston called Clear the Smoke, man. It was absolutely phenomenal showcase games, man, put on in Winston-Salem, man. Those are there's our football brothers, man, right up the street, man. They've always been our football brothers, man. They got a new regime of people, even though they still got some of the old guys putting on shows. Some of the older guys like Nard Green, who always put on a pretty good show, except for that one time he had us playing on that field with no lines on it. But anyway, we forgive you for that, Nard, man. We still love you, man. I was just a little frustrated. But anyway, and then I got my butt kicked. But anyway, but yeah, we start off with our youth football buddies, man, our youth football family, man. Once again, Clear the Smoke was a big hit. It was a big hit, man. Saw some really good football, some really good athletes, man. Good gracious, man. We got some new athletes brewing up in the Carolinas. I'm kind of partial for anybody that's listening outside the Carolinas. I got love for football all over the world. I love football, but I'm kind of partial to the state of North Carolina athletes, man. I want to see North Carolina athletes do well, even at a young age, even at a youth age. Yeah, so I'm kind of partial to youth football North Carolina
yeah,
altogether, right? But we want to see all kids be successful in the sport. But in North Carolina right now, man, what's trending, what's hot, man, is these guys are putting on some big tournaments here in the state. Clear the Smoke. Clear the Smoke was big, man. It was good football, man. Good football, man. I sat there all day, watched Clear the Smoke. Hey, man, they host very well in Winston-Salem, man. It's a whole different football atmosphere in Winston. Although Charlotte is Charlotte, okay?
Mhm.
And Charlotte has some, we got really nice venues, a lot of turf fields. Our venue setup is nice. Man, Winston-Salem, just atmosphere is just different, bro. Like, it's like we love football, but they love football, man. And the people come out and the crowds come out in Winston, man, and they got the huge supporters, man, all over Winston-Salem, Kernersville, Greensboro, up in the area, the Triad area. They call it the Tray Fo. So they do very well there, and thanks to them guys. And then and then we came back with your boy Day Day.
Oh yeah. OTB.
OTB, one of the largest youth football tournaments in the Southeast region. OTB. Only for those who don't know what OTB is, it means only the best. And I got to give it to him, man. They bring out the best. They bring out the best. If that's if you want that smoke. I mean,
that's if you want that smoke.
That's if you want.
It's
that
preseason now. Let's keep that in mind.
It's preseason.
Get a good look.
And you just want to get a good look at what you do have. We're gonna talk about that too. But yeah, preseason typically is about you just coming out, kind of seeing where your team is, adjustments that you need to make during coming up in the fall. But it's a different vibe.
Right.
I ain't. These guys are coming out and that's not what they're doing. They're not bringing their regular teams out, man. These guys ain't bringing regular teams out. These guys are going to get players from everywhere, different places. It's not their regular team. They're adding kids. They're adding kids to their rosters that won't even be playing. It's a new regime in youth football, man.
Does that make sense, though?
It doesn't make.
Why would you have kids that you're not even going to be playing that year?
Because it's almost like these guys just want bragging rights. They just want bragging rights for the moment. So you just want bragging rights to win the Clear the Smoke tournament, or you want bragging rights to win the OTB tournament. Just to say preseason. I won the preseason tournament. Who won the preseason NBA tournament last year? Do you remember?
I can't tell you.
Don't freaking nobody. But these guys take receipts on this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I want to get as much as my original team headed into the fall as I possibly can. That's what I want to work with. I want to see where we are. But it's a different thing, man. These guys are adding players, man. And then the thing about it is, that seems to be the new norm, but it may be the new norm for this team, but maybe not the new norm for this team or this organization, but not this organization. Mm-hmm. And then it becomes a whole bunch of back and forth chatter about who beat who, or you added this player, and it turns into a whole big ass investigation. And they screenshotting this kid right here. Crazy.
That's crazy.
This kid never played for you, and this kid didn't play for you.
Football.
And this kid played for this team, and he plays for this team, and he ain't gonna be playing with you in the fall, and all of that. No, I'm good. And he ain't gonna be playing with you in the fall. Crap like that, man. So, I love the tournament, the talent.
That's crazy, bro. Any way you put it, that's crazy. Like, why would you have players that you're not even gonna have for that season? And probably, I'm just gonna go on the limb and guess they're probably going out and getting these great skill players that can score.
Believe that.
It's not gonna have during the season. So who are you building offense around?
Right.
Or defense, for that matter.
It's crazy, man, because these guys it's almost like you're setting yourself up, right? So you get, like you just said, you get all these skill players from somebody else's team. Hey man, come play with me in this tournament. Come play with me in the spring or in the preseason. Come play. And then you out here and you online, you on social media, man, and you bragging and you boasting, you sticking your chest out and shit. And then in the fall, your ass disappear.
Right. I want to be the preseason.
What's
champion.
the point?
The preseason champion.
Yeah. What's the point? What's the point of adding all these kids and then in the regular season you don't even show up?
That's crazy.
Right? You start getting smacked.
That's absolutely insane.
Like, does that make sense to me? Come on, make some sense out of it. But
that make sense.
Yeah, and then you come out. Now, back in our day,
there you go.
The way I'm gonna tell you what was a dead giveaway that you had some other player on your team. This is no. This was a dead giveaway, and back in when I was coming up, if he had on a different color helmet.
There you go. That's what I was about to say. You got a
Got
different helmet on.
right
You got an
now.
orange helmet on, and your team's black.
Yeah, that kid would go under investigation to find out who he is playing for you. But now
It's just a given, right?
the new norm is you can play in whatever color helmet. I don't care.
That looks crazy, by the way.
I don't care what team you play for, man. It ain't about the color of the helmet no more, man. Forget about it, man. Playing with different color helmets, man, is just like ludicrous. People used to using those helmets in like an East-West All-Star game.
Right.
If you played in the East-West All-Star game or some type of All-Star game, then you would wear a different your team colored helmet. Now it's like these guys playing these regular season. They play in these helmets all season, bro. So you don't know who's who and what's what.
He got his middle school team helmet on.
Oh man, it doesn't matter, man. Just put on a helmet, man.
That's crazy.
And I get it. You know, if these guys are really coaching football like that, some of them are, some of them aren't. And I'm gonna talk about that too. And I'm gonna try to get some feedback on you from this next topic I'm gonna talk about with this youth football thing, because I know you can put it in perspective. But yeah, so you know, but the football is it's medium too at this point as far as the quality, because you get all these players on your team from different locations, but then you still getting your tail whooped, bro. You still getting whooped on. So you bring in these kids and you stack your team, so to speak, and then you still taking them L's.
That's crazy.
I don't get that, man.
Bring somebody who's gonna help you win some games.
Yeah,
if you're gonna do that, you might bring a ringer, man. Somebody's gonna make a difference.
Yeah, or I'm okay with you bringing in a kid who has who's projected as a kid that could potentially come to you in the fall.
Right.
But see, that don't be the case. These guys bring 7, 8 kids, man, and they ain't coming to play for you. They ain't coming.
Anyway, hey man,
and then
their world.
That's their world. That's what it is. And guys like me, I come, I'm looking to build a team.
Right. You get an off-season look.
That's I don't need you to bring me your stud running back and we go out and we kicking butt and then now he's gone. Nah. Or your stud receiver or quarterback. Nah, bro, that's a setup.
Yeah. You're setting yourself up.
You setting yourself up for failure in the fall. So but they're doing it. And then so the football is medium. Hey, I love you guys out there, you football guys, and maybe because it's preseason, you don't have to go into your playbook that much. You don't have to go too far in your playbook, and I get it. You're just trying to see what's going to work for you, and I guess mainly you use an offense, you create an offense or a defense based on the skill set of your team, right? And I get that, and that should be something universal that you do just across the board. I think that you can't run a spread offense, and all you got is a bunch of power guys. All you got is a bunch of slow. You got a bunch of slow, methodical power runners. Power running backs. So and a bunch of tight ends. So you can't run a spread offense, right? This RPO shit, they ain't even run. Man, let's talk about that. The quality of offenses and defenses that are out here and the coaches. And I'm going to keep it real.
It's bad.
Oh, it's bad.
It's really bad.
Somebody please, out there in the chat, if you're listening, tell me. Just call a play for me. If an offensive coordinator or anyone is on here listening right now, call a play. Call that direct snap play. Because that's all you guys are running. All I see is direct snap to the quarterback and just take off running. And direct snap to the quarterback, run left. Direct quarterback, snap to the quarterback, run right. Left, right, direct snap, quarterback. And that is almost all the creativity or scheme as far as offense. I'm still out here trying to run plays.
Right.
I'm about to go to direct snap the way my offense look right now. But I'm about to go to direct snap. They about to make me succumb to this shit. But somebody tell me, what is it? What are you calling? What's your challenge? What are you doing in practice? What is it? All you're doing is direct snapping the ball, running left, running right. I don't get that. I don't even know how to call a play. Is other than I guess it's it, wildcat,
Pretty much.
wildcat right, wildcat left, direct snap right, direct snap left. What can you possibly call? I mean, I don't get these new offenses, bro. And that's kind of all I see.
Yeah.
I see more direct snap offenses than I do anything in youth football right now. Everything is just snap the ball to the running back or snap it to the quarterback. If he gets tired, snap it to another guy. If he gets tired, snap it to another guy. And
Yeah.
good Lord.
I think you're damaging a player, man. When they go to the next level, they're gonna be so far behind, like just the basics. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's
And then you see
get it to your fast guy.
yeah, and you just give it to the fastest, toughest guy. Keep snapping the ball to him and let him run. What's really going on in youth football? It's crazy. And then like if you got a quarterback, I'm almost offended. If I got a quarterback, if I'm grooming a quarterback at my house, coming out of my home, and I'm trying to get them to play quarterback, and it's they're not doing a whole lot of traditional quarterbacking in youth football. Like there's no passing concepts. It's just on the obvious down, on the obvious third down, just throw the ball.
Right.
Oh, it's third and long. They're gonna throw for sure. They're gonna throw.
Right.
They're gonna try to throw the ball. Oh shit, it's a pick. Yeah, because the entire defense is backing up because they know
what's coming.
They know it's coming. They know they followed you. They see all you do is direct snap, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball,
And
run
really,
the ball.
all you need is cover 2 at that level. So.
Yeah, cover 2,
Yeah.
and then when you get in trouble, just I don't know, man. It's just I'm confused about what you guys are teaching these kids as far as offensive schemes and schematics, man. It's not good. All right. Now don't get me wrong. There's some freaking athletes out there, buddy.
Yeah, some great athletes.
Some freaking athletes. I seen shout out to these guys, the 300 boys. That's one of my favorite teams right now. Even though they lost in the championship game, one of my favorite guys, one of my favorite teams, the 300 boys. They call them the 300 boys. I don't know why they call them the 300 boys, but it doesn't matter. They're a good football team. All right. 12 years old. Kind of my age group. I like that. 12 years old. Man, they got some freaking huge.
Yeah, I would say these 12-year-olds are huge now.
They
man.
are huge, man. I'm
Big
talking about
kids.
some studs. Shout out to one kid, last name Blanks. He plays for the 300 boys. He's number 73. Everybody talks about all these skill guys, but they got a D lineman and an O lineman. Number 73, last name Blanks. I think I just gave him a shout out on Facebook. Me and his dad became friends on Facebook. Dog. You hear me? I'm talking about he on that D line and he will straight shove your nose in your brain. He will bull rush you, swim moves. He had it all. You can tell his people been working with him.
Somebody invested in him.
Hey, Blanks is a D1 material in the trenches, and that's what I like, man. We can see all these running backs and receivers and quarterbacks, man. Blanks is D1 all day, man. Shout out again I wanted to shout him out. I knew I was going to shout him out at some point. And shout out to Blanks. He's 12 years old, and I'm going to follow that kid with the 300 boys. I think they're and then there's another team that they play called TMB. I'm not sure what that stands for. I apologize, but TMB. Them boys, they got some dogs.
Nice.
Yeah, they got some
12
dogs.
of you still?
12 you.
All right.
They played in the championship game. Hey, it was a dog fight. And because it's just two, but at the end of the day, they both got two pretty good running backs. They got a running back number 11. Somebody put his name in the chat if you're listening. Number 11 for the 300 boys. Dog. Absolute nuts. But I'm going to say this. Y'all got that kid. I don't know if he'll thrive in, like you said, in a high school offense because y'all got them doing a lot of direct snap shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna come to a high school game and all
Not
they're
at
doing
all.
is direct snapping the ball, bro.
That's gonna be the last resort.
Yeah, they're not doing that. They yeah, this might be the last resort
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, or they know if they if they spread the field that they can, they more athletic than this team, and they probably I don't know. All I know is the offenses are bad. But number 11 is that dude for 300 boys. Uh, TMB got several pretty good athletes, but you know, I like watching the teams that got a variety of different sets and plays and got a good scheme going on, other than what I see. But the athletes by far are pretty good freaking athletes, man, in that 12U division. Those are just some notable teams that I seen as I walked out there. And I was trying to get through my games.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bunch of little teens that I'm raising up. They've never played in this competitive football that they're playing now, so I'm trying to get them acclimated. Shout out to my NC Ducks. It flips me out when we say
I know, right?
NC Ducks. You be in the middle. NC Ducks.
Little squeaky voice.
Yeah, little squeaky voices. NC Ducks.
Hey, that Dolphin team y'all went against looked pretty good now.
Now, the Dolphin team, another team that added some other kids to their team.
Oh, here we go.
So I'm just keeping it real. I get a phone call and they say, "Hey man, don't worry about it, man. Shit, they added some Red Hawks kids to their team."
Oh, okay.
And I'm saying, okay, they added some Red Hawks. That's cool. It's cool. It's cool. They're trying to win the tournament. Maybe people need that for their motivation, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. Maybe you need to add kids for your motivation to say we won the tournament. And then, man, I look up. So you go off to the AYF. Your team, you go play in the AYF. Okay, your team, you go play in United. Okay, you go play in Pop Warner. Speaking of Pop Warner, shout out to Coach Donovan of the OnDale Eagles, who he stepped outside the norm of just playing only Pop Warner. So he kind of got outside OnDale Eagles 10U division and returning national champions from last year. Donovan, if I have to say this, bro, good job. Good job. You may not have beat all the teams. You played some really solid football. Now Donovan has a variety of offense. His offense is dynamic. Got some dynamic kids. I love the way they play football. If I had to predict right now, I love my Pop Warner audience that we have right now. But I would have to pick Donovan as the favorite to win the national championship once again. Plus, he is now battle tested as it relates to preseason football. He's battle tested. So shout out to Donovan. But yeah, man, it's some guys out here that some coaches out here that need coached up. Shout out to Scat Pack. I love watching them play. Coach Ant Gibson. That's our guy. Watching him coach with the intensity that he coaches with. I love watching Ant Gibson coach. It's some really good teams out here. I don't know them all because I don't follow all the youth football. I'm getting caught up in it. I'm kind of getting a little bit more acclimated to it. But it's some really solid teams. They got a team called Track Hawks. All these, and then y'all got all these different names, bro. We didn't do all that. we just didn't see that.
Yeah, right.
I was trying to come up with a nickname, but it didn't work out.
PT Cruisers.
Yeah, something. You know what I'm saying? The C5 boys. We used to think. But anyway.
It's all good.
It's all good. But I'm just mentioning a few teams that I've seen play football that's got some pretty good athletes, pretty good. I think football now I think youth football is trending upward as far as talent. As far as talent, your playbooks, guys, their playbooks are not very creative, bro. I would like to sit in a room with a lot of you guys and just listen to you call a play or write it up.
Philosophy.
Yeah, I want to see your philosophy.
Right.
I would like to see you football player coaches just sit in the room and call your play. Because all of it is, you can't tell me that it's anything original about calling direct snap left, direct snap right, and all I'm doing is direct snapping to my best athlete. That's it. And everybody in the room knows who's getting the ball.
Right.
every single time.
Kind of telling on yourself.
I
as a
mean,
coach.
you're going in a 5 wide set, which is
Spread the
traditionally
defense out.
the spread. Now we
Right.
get ready. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, man. I don't shit. You saying NCG? Day said. I guess this is Day. Yeah. Blocking schemes. I don't. What are the blocking schemes for it? Give me the blocking scheme because I don't see it. I don't see the blocking schemes on some of these direct snap offenses. Don't get me wrong, shit. I might have to start going to direct snap. I ain't into it because I don't think it teaches kids anything because they're not gonna see that. I'm not gonna run direct snap in middle school. I'm high school. You're not gonna see a whole bunch of just snap the ball to your quarterback because hell, that's the last thing you want to do is get your quarterback hurt.
Absolutely.
So, not a lot of creativity. I think we're missing the mark on traditional offenses or just new offenses. You see this RPO mesh offense. That's cool. That's cool. I mean, I see some people attempting to run the RPO offense. I don't think they understand the blocking scheme. I don't think they get it. Those are some of the things that I observed and just watching football. But shit, once again, I'm gonna keep saying it. The athletes across the board, youth football, a lot of really, really, really good athletes, and there's a lot of really good teams in the state of North Carolina. However, it's some bad offenses. Defenses is 8 in the box. 8 in the box, and here's the deal. So I watched a team that's in a traditional 4-3 defense, and I guess it's they got a Mike and a Sam and a Will, and and I guess they're paying read and react. All right, so it's read and react with the linebackers, whatever coverage it is with the corners. I don't know, man. And the other team got 3 running backs, and they run and 2 tight ends.
Running power.
And they running power
all day.
All day.
You still
and you still in your 4-3 defense, bruh.
Yeah.
Is not a lot.
That's bad.
To figure out.
Yeah. By the time you make contact, they're at the 7th level.
Bro, they're at the 2nd level. Yeah. They pulling guards, they pulling tackles. Now that's one thing I can say. This team, I ain't even gonna say it because I ain't even gonna say who it is. They pulling guards, they pulling tackle. They got double tight end set, and they got 3 running backs.
So they're running on one side of the field with the whole team.
And they running one side on their side of the field, and they coming down your throat.
They got too many. You can more than you can take.
More than what you can take on, right?
You're definitely overloading.
So
you're not adjusting to it.
So
that's bad business.
You haven't adjusted to it. You haven't changed your box.
Still got 2 high safety.
You still got 2 high safety. You haven't changed your box, and these guys are getting 8 yards a clip. Come on, man.
You need to see that once,
and you know what you're doing? All you're doing now is burning timeouts, and then you burn the timeout, and you get back on the field, and these guys are in double tight end. You burn your timeout. Yeah. They're in double tight end. Clark,
you cuss the kids out because they ain't making play.
Yeah, and 3 running backs, and they are coming downhill. I don't give a damn. They coming down the boundary. It doesn't matter. They just coming down.
Stop it, bro.
You ain't stopping it.
You got basically on one side of the center, you got 6 versus 2.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Come on, bro.
And not to mention they got a bunch of guys up front that love the block.
Yeah.
They got some guys coming downhill that.
Well, you giving them easy blocks.
They have no. By the time that corner try to stop that run, he got a tackle.
Still the boundary. He's still protecting.
He's still protecting the boundary, and you got a guard and a tackle coming at his ass, and they getting first thing to show, and then the fullback show up, and he in your. Come on, dog.
Yeah, he on the side
and then you yelling at your corner. And your safety.
Why aren't you taking all these
4
blocks?
Here's the deal. The only thing about it is they got a hell of a safety, and that safety is coming up, And that's always a problem when your safety is making most of the tackles.
Yeah, if your safety's leading tackles, your
Yeah.
linebackers are
Yeah,
trash.
if your safety is making most of the
But then
tackles,
again, you can't say the linebackers are trash if you're putting them in a terrible
you
position.
put them in a terrible
Yeah,
position.
so
They having to take on double teams.
yeah,
Especially if you got a line that's hitting, they chipping at the D line, and then they reaching.
nah, they just go.
They reaching second
that
level.
That guard is going second
Yeah,
level
he
right
reaching.
off the bat.
He reaching second level right off the
Yeah,
bat, and they taking the right angles, outside shoulder, turning you in half. You just I mean, it's just bad. And the defensive coordinator is like a freaking deer in headlights, and you want to use all the timeouts, and all you're doing is cursing out the kids and telling them they're not good enough. Unfreaking
bad.
believable. Stop it.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, you know what? Day, as big as your tournaments are, you should also, because you're good at putting things together to help bring the state together and making the state great again. You making the state great again. Cool. You and I got to give KK some credit. He's doing good in Winston-Salem too. Y'all need to put together the biggest coaching clinics every freaking year. Every year, find some time to put together some coaches clinics, because a lot of these guys just may not understand how to do anything other than what they're doing.
Facts.
Is that right?
Give them the tools, baby.
Is that right? So y'all need to reach out to some high school coaches or some advanced middle school coaches that have some good schemes, offensively, defensively, and you need to offer these guys some things to put in their toolbox. Because right now, bro, if you come out there and you're looking to see some good football, no, you're coming out there to see some really good athletes and a really good show. Now, don't get me wrong. The show, the OTB event, is a big hit. It's a big show. It's awesome. It's good entertainment too. Well, that's another thing. It's football now, and youth football, and I'm on this youth football rant. It's football season, so I'm on a youth football rant. Is it just entertainment now? Is it just entertainment, or is it?
Seems to be, because there don't seem to be a lot of teaching going on. So, and I don't want to say that's all the coaches are terrible, because there are some good coaches out there. You can see that evidenced by some of the high schools they feed to, middle schools they team to. Some guys are coaches, so we can't say they all aren't good coaches, but a large majority of those guys are not very good coaches.
Listen, I think that it's some good coaches out there, but I think when you get those kids that you just talked about, the ones that that seems to be very well put together once they get to middle school and high school, I think the coaches are building a culture. Like the NC Giants organization, and I'm just using them for an example. They're not the only organization out there that's top notch, but I would look at them and say, you're building a culture, a no nonsense culture. Play hard, the grit, the grind, the work hard, the work ethic. Are you coaching? Are all those coaches really coaching good football? No. Are they really coaching X's and O's and understand the game completely? No, they're not. But when they get to middle school, you're going to know this kid came from NC Giants.
Right.
Who you play football for? NC Giants. You can tell.
Good.
You can tell about his toughness. You can tell about his work ethic. You can tell that he's been in a culture that exudes hard, tough, nosed football. Right? That's what you know about him.
And he's a winner.
And he's a winner. Got that pedigree.
That's the key. See a winner.
Thank you, Coach. Got that pedigree, and he's gonna bring that to your team. You can meet him right there.
Yep.
I can do something with this kid. Now, has he been in all the right schemes and stuff like that? No, not so much. Not so much. Does he know all the? He just don't know. He just don't know the complete game.
Honestly, I don't really think it's so much of them knowing schemes or just learning how to play football, like understand the basic nuances of football.
Thank
right?
you. Thank you.
It's not so much scheme, because the scheme's going to change.
The scheme's going to change. That's
no
right.
two
That's
coaches
right.
are the same, but I'm just saying, like, do you understand, what an A gap is, what a B go, what a three
No.
technique is? Do you understand what a Simple. Do you know what a comeback route is? Do you know all these things? You know how to get in a receiver stance. You know how to get in a 3-point stance. All these, the
No.
basics of football.
Yeah, they
Do
missing
you know how to tackle?
They missing a
You know
lot
how
of
to
that.
block, right? That's what football is about: tackling, blocking, right? Catching and running and throwing. That's it.
They missing a
That's
lot
it.
of it.
But
They-
all these other things will come. But if you don't understand the basic fundamentals of football, which is blocking, running, tackling, throwing, and catching,
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah,
That's pretty much it. Understanding, and then once you get a little older, you start understanding what this defense looks like, and what this look is for, what this look is for, all these
Yeah.
different things. But teach the kid basic football. I remember coming to high school, and there's kids that couldn't do a freaking 3-point stand.
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
Don't know what a 2 technique is. Don't know what a 3 technique is. They just don't know.
Well, they don't know because whoever's teaching them didn't know. So
Right.
it's not their fault.
Tough kid, just don't know
Yep.
the basic nuances, like you just said, of football. And that's the unfortunate part. However, they've been winning. Yeah, I'm in this organization that's always winning, but I don't understand the basics. But a lot of those, again, shout out to the organizations that are doing it the right way, and they're really teaching the game the right way and teaching these kids. Hey man, hey look, I got a bunch of 10-year-olds. I have a bunch of 10-year-olds right now, man, and I have to bring myself down a notch, uh, assuming that they know, and then finding out for sure that they really don't know. I got a bunch of 10-year-olds right now, very tough, gritty, scrappy group of kids.
Yeah, they like to scrap.
Oh yeah, they'll fight too.
They
Yeah,
like to scrap.
but I think when you meet a 10-year-old and you say, you know what, he's really 8 in football.
Ooh,
He's really 9.
right,
You know what I mean? As far
Yeah.
as the mindset
right.
and the advancement and the development of football. And shame on, I'm not trying to crap it on any coach that's out there that's trying to get it done. All I'm saying is, man, y'all got to it's got to get a little deeper. Y'all got to get a little bit deeper in the game, man. I think a lot of these coaches maybe even take some of these kids for granted. They take this shit for granted. Like this is it. This is the ground floor.
Mhm.
There's still some expectations, okay, on at least learning the basic fundamentals. And I think we spend too much time worrying about winning. If you and winning is important. It's important, but how much more important is it to develop these athletes as it relates mentally and physically? Develop these athletes as opposed to just winning. Because I think in the long run, I'd rather that kid come back and he D1, and every time he move up, they be like, man, this kid knows the game right here. This kid knows this. He's an advanced kid. And when middle school and high school coaches meet my kid, I want them to ask that question. Man, where you come from? Oh man, I played for Coach Booker, or I played for Coach Clark.
Mhm.
When I play youth football, that's who I played for. God damn. And you can tell, like you said, you can tell whether they came from that good football family, man.
Mhm.
But that's youth football, man. Hey, listen, I don't have all the details. OTB was a huge success once again. I don't know what the numbers are. Of course, a lot of people came out, a lot of supporters. What else what other takeaways did I get from that tournament? I mean, it was a good tournament. I was just a little bit disappointed in the quality of football, not the quality of the kids. Some of the coaches, I'm disappointed in the quality of football. Even my team didn't play very well. We lost close games. We didn't get beat down or nothing like that. We scrapped and we played. But like I said, once again, these kids has never even played competitive football on this level. So I'm introducing them to some really battle tested style football. So they're getting adjusted. So that's youth football. And we're gonna talk again. Day said bring him on. Day send me again your email address. Send me your email address to my phone. I think I probably got it, but I don't, just send it to me to my phone, and I'm gonna send you a link, and then you can just log on. Okay, I'll send it to you so you can kind of do a recap. Cool. We'll do it like that. Let's move on to freaking middle school football.
Oh boy,
So
big story in middle school.
middle school football, man. We had a middle school football we had a tournament, 7-on-7 tournament. Shout out to them JMA Blue Devils. So we were able to successfully win that 7-on-7 tournament. Yeah, and it was good. It was good. Good competition. Um, I think my kids learned a lot. I think we learned a lot about some of our newer kids, rising seventh graders and eighth graders. Man, new guys coming in. Man, really enjoyed that because you really don't really get the opportunity to see your middle school kids until the season start,
Right.
which is typically 2 weeks. Shame on CMS for only giving you 2 weeks to
I mean,
try to
that's a
to
tryout
try
to
to
put the team together
to
and
try to
then be on the
filter through
field.
60 kids, 50, 60
That's
kids.
crazy.
To try to, but we're able to just kind of talk through how we can get the kids together a little earlier. We kind of use our own little 7-on-7 organizations and turn them into like some middle school
Nah, that's good
age
stuff,
tournament.
man. It's good football, good competitive football, and I think it's a great team building, exercise and getting some camaraderie and learning how to some team chemistry and just being competitive and just playing together as a team, man. I think it's a great thing, man. I think shout out to my man Washington putting that thing together, bro.
Yeah,
It's good stuff.
yeah. Wash put together an awesome 7-on-7 his tournament. This other tournament was put on by Coach Sims. Coach Sims, who's in the news.
He's not in the
Uh,
news for great
Coach
football.
Coach Sims, who's in the news, young kid, young guy, put on a 7-on-7 tournament, paraded around in front of all of these um, athletes and people, and tournament was good. Can't say he didn't put together a good quality middle school aged tournament,
Right.
but turned out good. Listen, Coach Sims, uh, middle school coach. I was surprised and shocked
Very shocked.
to see your name in the news on the negative side of the news, on the side of the news that
Man, ain't no coming back from that, bro.
you
That's a
just
death
don't want to
penalty.
see a
That's a death
coach
penalty.
on that side of the news, an educator, working in the school system, um, volunteering to coach in several different middle schools. I'm
Coach
not
my
the
son.
I'm not he coached your
Coach
son.
my son. And
I'm not the judge or the jury, but right now, buddy, it ain't looking good for you. The fact that you I don't want to speak too much on it because like I said,
we don't really know. We
I'm
don't
not the
really know.
judge and the jury. I only know what the media has brought out that you've been
There's some allegations. Let's say
allegations
Let's keep it because we don't know.
and there
But
have
some
been an
pretty
incident,
strong allegations.
pretty strong allegations that he was having indecent liberties with a minor,
Oh boy.
with a little boy, right? So you can follow that story however you want to, Coach Sims. We praying for you, man, because at the end of the day, there's a sick mindset. That's a sick mindset. Some mental health issues, something
Yeah.
that will put you in that arena, put you in that space where you're around all these young kids, young
Impressionable
boys,
boys.
coaching, uh, trusting you as one of the leaders and educators around here, and maybe even bringing them to a vulnerable state to where they can really relax and trust you. And then some of the allegations that we've heard is not good. We praying for you. I'm praying that no coach stoops to this level that we've heard in the news. I'm not even gonna pull it up.
Right.
Y'all can
That's
y'all,
that point.
y'all can pull
But
up
here's
that
the
point.
thing, man. Like, and it is kind of personal to me because, like you said, man, it's like I trusted the guy.
Right.
He came up to me, and my son played for him, and middle school, and on a 13U team, like U team or whatever, and seemed like a stand up guy, man. I never had any reason to not want my child to be around him. He was always inviting. He's always like, Coach, you come out, help us out, or whatever, this, that, and the other. Never ever, and that's the scary part. That's the scary part. Like as a parent, that is fucking scary, bro.
Yes.
Because I would have never, ever, ever in a million years thought this guy would be accused of something like that because we don't know if it's true, so we're gonna say allegedly. But listen,
Yeah.
man, and to me, and any parent out there and that's experienced anything like that, please, come online. But how do we protect our babies, bro? Because we don't know. Like, what are the signs? What are the warning signs? How do we, and shout out to that kid who obviously had a great relationship with his mom that he can go right to her and like immediately and let her know what was going on, man. That's how I got it out. So, to see that, man, a young brother out there, man, and that I supported,
Yeah.
that I believed in, and I thought was great with my son, and my son
Yeah.
seemed to, have a good relationship with him, and it's like, then you hear something like that, it's like, wow, man, like
Yeah.
who can you freaking trust?
Yeah.
So if anybody out there, man, and if there's any professionals that work with kids, because it's not only that, that's bad enough, but my biggest concern is the psychological damage you've done to that child,
Wow.
because that child, children, when things happen to them, and I'm no professor, so don't get me wrong, I'm no psych or word counselor, but I always experience kids that when things happen to them, they always blame themselves. Like, what did I do to cause this? Right? So, and again, I'm not a
Right.
counselor. Or
Yeah,
professor,
man. You're just
but I'm
speaking on
saying,
it, man.
Speaking from it, man. Those kids, and you and I have been around kids since I've known you. That's how we met. We've been around kids for 20 years.
Right.
Never
Plus-
had a blemish on their name or nothing like that.
Right.
Kids trust. And how do you build that foundation, your name, your reputation as someone who champions children, man, and is an educator? He's got so much access to our kids, and then you do something like that. So it
Yeah.
makes you question everything. Like, I was furious, bro. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna.
I mean,
lie.
he used to coach your kid.
He's coached my kids. So the first thing I did was have a conversation with my son, obviously, and obviously we have a
Certainly.
great relationship. So I believe him, but like that, nothing's ever happened, and he was shocked.
Right.
That was when he was like, "Dad, I can't believe that." Like, so it's like, so you pick and choose. Like, how does it? Like, where is it, bro? What's the disconnect? Like,
I don't know.
you've
Man.
been in all these schools,
I'll never understand
like
that.
7 different schools. You know how much access to children, and then outside of that, you got these youth organizations. You got this tournament you just talked about. You got parents trusting you to take your kid and and protect them, and then there's something like this happens, bro.
Yeah,
Come on,
man.
man.
I mean,
It's bad. It's a bad
and
look.
but like you said, man, the trauma, the psychological trauma that kid, that underage kid, is gonna go through from here on out.
You-
I mean, apparently he was in sports.
Yeah.
I think he was maybe
He's
an
one of his
athlete.
players.
I'm not sure, one of his players or whatever. And at this point is like, who does he trust?
You know what? Pisses me off.
Who does the kid trust now?
Now,
Don't
you
you?
can excuse my language, but who the fuck are you to take that child's innocence?
Yeah.
Who the fuck do you think you are that you can come in and just rob that kid of his fucking summer, his
Yeah.
fucking hopes, his dreams, and his belief in you?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you to fuck his mind up like that? Like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can pray for him, and I'm mad, but listen, I'm not.
Yeah.
I ain't
I feel you, Coach. You
I ain't-
used to
I
coach your
ain't-
son,
Yeah, man.
and you
I ain't
trusted
on
him.
that. I ain't on that forgiveness train just yet, man. I pray
Yeah.
for the guy, and I hope this was a one-off. But as brazen as it was, it don't seem like it's a one-off, bro. Like
Yeah.
you just don't. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
It's terrible, man.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
it was kind of, maybe calculated, man. That you.
That's grooming, bro.
yeah,
That's
so-
grooming. That's the definition of grooming. You got access to these children all day. You get them to trust you. He obviously trusted you enough for you to text him allegedly and say, "I'm in your hood," and the kid comes outside. So,
Yeah. Hopefully, there's no other victims
Right.
from this guy. Hopefully they, we caught it early. The detectives, CMS, whatever, or whoever investigated it, whoever investigated this guy, hopefully they caught it early, and nobody else has been a victim of him. Or you sometimes in cases like this, a lot, next thing you know, you got some other kids speaking out. But yeah, like you said, who are you to determine, which way this kid
shaped his mind, bro.
is gonna go?
That's a scar. He's
You
gonna
know,
have that scar for life.
know.
I hope that kid
obviously
his
the kid
parents
was
get
in
the
fear.
therapy he needs and all these things, and man, that he comes out on, hopefully this is the only incident, and he somehow able to recoup and live his life as normal as possible. But
Yeah, obviously the kid was in some type of fear because based on the news, the the story, the current story, the kid took off running or whatever.
that's
Once
what, that also brings up another important thing. That's why it's so important that you have and leave an open line of communication with you and your child,
yeah,
because that child was secure enough and felt good enough, the relationship with his mom, that he was able to say something right away.
his mom was going after dude based on the stories.
I mean,
She
why
got in
wouldn't
her
she?
she got in her car and said, "Hey, he's still in the neighborhood." I guess the son told, "Yeah, there he is, right there. He's still in the neighborhood." So by the time she was able to get in her car and go after him, he was gone. That's based. That's just allegations. I don't know, but your ass is in the news. You done something that you wasn't
Yeah,
supposed to be
yeah,
doing.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I
Nobody that woke up and say, "Let's pick on Sims Day."
yeah, I don't,
Yeah,
I don't,
no,
I don't know.
no.
So
I can't.
um,
I'm sorry. You call me what you want, but I can't. I can't just let that slide.
I mean, Sims just had a whole 7-on-7 tournament with a bunch of young athletes out there.
But the crazy thing, bro,
Whew,
this
it's
this
scary.
is like the third incident we heard of today. There was several. Think of something in Raleigh. It was like all. I mean,
Got it.
these guys are. Come
Yeah,
on, bro.
and matter of fact, a guy that used to coach my kid, Coach Cario. He used to be a defensive coach over at Mallet Creek, and here recently at Providence Day,
Yep.
very, very,
Buying the girl alcohol and
yeah,
all
but
this
very
stuff
respectful coach.
on the surface.
Very trustworthy coach. I've shook his hand, and we've had some great conversations and laughs and all of that together. And my kid liked him. He spoke very highly of my kid. And then come to find out, he's in the news for, some similar type
Right.
charges, allegations. So hopefully, like you said, man, hopefully there's not a lot of victims out there. The temptation and the devil uh, runs rampant, man. It's just about, whatever your faith is.
Right.
At
I
that
mean,
point, it has
we
to
are
be
nobody
strong.
to judge, but we're
I ain't,
also allowed to
I,
be pissed off.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, it's not good. But that's in middle school. That's what's going on. Hey, speaking of middle school, hey, it's about that time. You
Yeah,
know,
boy.
it's about that time, man. We're gonna be out on the grounds on the line sports media. We're gonna be on the grounds this year. We're gonna capture. Like we did in basketball, we didn't get to do it in last
Hmm.
season for football. We'll capture some games of the week. We'll pull up and we'll do a production out there. We'll do some player interviews, pre-game stuff. We'll talk to some of the top coaches, some of the top athletes, and kind of get our determination on who we think are the favorite for the upcoming 2025 season. CMS Middle School, which put on a great show last year. We were fortunate enough to be able to get inside
Hmm.
of the competition last year, but this year we're gonna do it. Us and we've partnered up with BTO, and we're gonna all kind of capture the entire season this season instead of just that championship series. So um, we're looking forward to it. And of course, you know, a way too early prediction. If I had to do a way too early prediction, I would predict that J.M. Alexander. Uh,
Oh boy.
I would
Okay.
predict that J.M. Alexander will no once again be in the final eight. See, you thought I was gonna take it there.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna take it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
was. You were going to.
yeah.
That's why I said.
J.M. Alexander, yeah,
You,
I'm
you was gonna say
kind of
something.
partial to
I
J.M.
mean, you gotta
Alexander,
be, bro. You
bro.
gotta
Just
be.
a little bit.
Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be an exciting
It's
year
gonna be
for
another
football,
exciting
man.
year,
Yeah.
man. And
It's only gonna get better. It's something to play for now, so it's gonna be a
yeah,
lot better.
the stakes are up, and
Yeah, I agree.
so yeah, and I know he's listening. My boy, GP.
You know
Payne.
he lurking in the shit.
He's somewhere
He
lurking.
lurking in the background.
Talk about let me get my
Waiting for
computer.
you, waiting for you to say his
Yeah,
name.
yeah. You know the house shaking right now. Oh, they must be talking about Piedmont.
Them pirates.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So we looking forward to that. So that's what's going on in the world of middle school football, man. It's about to get crunk. We don't know. Middle school football is kind of like,
You gotta wait and see.
You gotta wait and see. And
Yeah,
shit.
you gotta wait and see.
But high school football, high school football,
boy.
it's football
It's on
season.
the way, baby.
So high school football, I kind of follow. To be honest, I've been following. I've been kind of following the NC Sports page and Matt Morrow to kind of see who's trending. And that NC Sports page, I got to give it to them, man. They
We need to get him on here, man. Get some.
Who is he?
We need to get him on here.
You know who it is? I need to find out whoever's running that NC Sports page. That's following all these. That's finding out who the top athletes are. Finding out who the top teams are. They done hit the ground running pretty tough. Apparently have done some of their homework. I don't know, I don't know who the guy is, but we're gonna find out because that's the kind of stuff we like seeing. We don't completely cover a lot of high school football. We don't. We know what's going on. That's just not our lane.
We like the middle school.
Traditionally, Matt Morrow's done a really great job covering the high school football, and we kind of get information from there. But hey man, we know what's going on. We know Coach Hales is back at Butler, and
shout out to Hales.
Shout out to Coach Hales. And my early predictions, I'm sorry, teams that I just got to put up there, teams that you'll see me on the sideline watching is the number one team I'm going to watch this year. Garinger.
Yeah.
I've got to see
we gotta see the G
what's
man.
going on with the G-Man.
G code, G dog
The
over here.
G-Man.
Love my Bulldogs, but I'm a Wildcat at heart.
Coach has got these boys, man. I think it's a different energy and a different vibe, man.
Nah, man, I got to have a couple conversations with Coach Jupiter Wilson.
Jupiter, yeah.
Actually, we played in Greg and I played in a Garinger golf tournament a
Okay.
couple weeks ago. So we got to sit down with him, man. We got a little interview with him, man. He's a really excitable guy, man. Passionate about these kids, and I know a couple of kids just from my stint over there that's still on the team, and he's building a culture over there. Man, we got to give it to him, bro. So
Yeah, man.
man, shout out to those guys, man. That's a hard job, and I feel like he's the guy for the job, man. He's got a good spirit. He's a God fearing man, and he got those kids bought in, and he's doing the job, man. So shout out to the Wildcats, man.
Yeah, man. That's the key.
I think they're gonna shock some people. Bro.
Key thing is the buy-in,
and they got the numbers.
And
They got the numbers.
there you go.
They got the numbers.
Yeah, he was praying for those numbers to increase. God gave him, God rewarded him, blessed him with, some bigger numbers than what they've had here in the past, and so he got some athletes to choose from, and he's coaching them up.
Here's another thing too, man. He has kids. Like I said, I was there 2 seasons ago, so he's got kids that's been on that team for 3-4 years or 3 years now. There's
Oh wow.
good junior, senior class of kids, a good core of kids, and they were some pretty good football players, man. Good kids. So I feel like he had a good nucleus to build around and just add some pieces to. So I think they're gonna.
So far, man. Shout out.
Well, man. Shout out to Wildcats.
That's for you, Coach Jupiter, man. We're gonna be following you. Other than that, man, high school football, man. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what the returning state champions at West Charlotte over at the Ford, seeing what they're gonna do.
Ford boys.
The Ford boys are led by Coach KD. I mean, not Coach KD, but led by
the field coach.
the field general.
Yeah.
He's that dude,
Betty's
KD.
Ford.
Yep, Betty's Ford.
You know it.
And of course, G Top. We love you, G Top.
G-Top. Go ahead and get G-Top.
Get G
Shout
Top.
out G-Top.
Yeah, shout out.
Well, we know where he was born.
Hey, that's all right. It's okay. It's the family. They part of the football family. Shout out to them as well. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what that opening game will be against Grimsley. I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna definitely be in the house for that.
Yeah. Hey, it's football kickoff. We about what 15 days away, baby.
Dudley, Mallet Creek tomorrow. Scrimmage game, jamboree.
We have Huff Saturday night.
You got Huff. Ooh.
Huff Saturday night. Huskies. Hey man, if you want to get tested, you gotta go get tested.
Butler in the return of Hales and Huff in a live scrimmage coming up
Saturday night.
Saturday night.
Going up to Cornelius.
Going up to Cornelius, going up the Huffs, man. You know, y'all know the scrimmages are a little different. They playing all the guys. They, you know, I think the rules are. They're not playing it like a regulation game though. I don't think.
I'm not sure.
I think there are some modifications whenever they do those high school
They probably have
games.
10 and 10, whatever.
Yeah, and then they have, you know, ton of referees all over the place to be like 10, 15.
It's just coaching, man.
Yeah, it's just coaching.
See
So
what you
yeah,
got.
so good. So you got I think North Mac gets it on with Country Day, which Country
Still
Day.
close.
I'm kind of cool with Country Day, man. I like Country Day. They got one of our athletes that I was fortunate enough to coach, and Nate Dollard, one of the top DBs, and in football right now, he's ranked number. I think he's the class of 28, maybe. Yeah, one of the top DBs out there for Country Day. I'm gonna kind of follow that. And who else? I don't do a lot of. I know in Mallet Creek. Shit, I'm going with Mallet Creek as my sleeper team to get it done this year. Mallet Creek is going to shock some people. That's my underdog
That's your
team.
sleeper team.
That's
All
my
right.
sleeper team. And then shout out to Coach Squirrels Staples. Here he is on the screen right there. Very sharp, great. He coaches for Barry, and a guy that I was able to start my coaching career with. Very good guy, him and his family. And he's over at Barry, man. We're looking forward to seeing what Barry's going to do. They always get some great athletes over at Barry, man.
We had a
And
little 7-on-7 with Barry last week.
yeah, man, they play pretty good solid football over there at Barry, man. We're gonna come. Hey, coach, we need to come over there and do kind of a pregame, preseason review on you guys, kind of exclusive. Sit down with you guys over at Barry. So I think we recently went out to Matt Morrow and
Impact Speed. I think.
Impact
Yeah,
Speed
they
had a consolidated
yeah, it
effort
was
to
nice.
have a
Shout out to my boy Justo.
media day. Justin and Coach, Matt Morrow. They had a little media day. Had quite a few schools in there. OnDaLines Sports Media was able to go out and get some do a quick review. We wasn't able to put our whole team on the ground, but we did get some footage. And because we couldn't get our whole team on the ground, we weren't able to get all the exclusive interviews and stuff that we would have liked to ask some of those players. But great media day over at where'd they have that? Where was
Harding.
that?
It was
At Harding High School. Hey man, I love what those guys did with Coach Morrow. Coach. He used to be Coach Morrow, Matt Morrow, and Justin. Man, put together something nice so you can find out what's going on with some of the teams that you don't even know about.
Yep.
They got that chance to get in front of the media and let everybody know who their athletes are, upcoming athletes are, and what the expectation of the season is for them and what the season looks like. So
It's gonna be a great year, man.
it's gonna be football.
Those new
man,
alignments.
it's football season.
What was it? The Power 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's gonna Mech 6. That's gonna be it. Whew. That might be one of the toughest conferences in the country, bro. It's gonna be a tough
Oh, wait a
conference.
minute. Wait a minute. Come on. We have scrimmage at Barry on the 14th. Butler will be there. Yeah, I'm sitting here with Butler strength
be
and
there?
condition. Hey, he says he's gonna bench press y'all. He said they're gonna bench press y'all, dog.
Hey, man, we ain't doing nothing over there, man.
Yeah.
We just benching 135. We ain't doing
Yeah, they
nothing.
over there squatting
We
and
ain't
man,
squatting too much.
this guy.
We ain't doing
Yeah.
too much.
So yeah, Butler. Hey, the bigger the strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, so we'll be able to definitely get out there and see some scrimmages, man. I love to be out there and seeing Barry and Butler. I just some good. I think football is just trending upward, man. The new realignments is going to be very interesting to see, how that pans out.
We getting a new field this year too, by the way.
Who's going to be battle tested? Butler. What are you getting?
With turf, we got the turf this year coming.
Oh,
They just
so
put- they
y'all
just
on the
put-
turf?
Oh yeah, they just put the new goalpost up today, so
Ooh.
we on the way, baby. We on the
So
way.
your field goal kicker at least getting some work.
Nah, we. They just
Watch out for Butler, man.
Nah,
That
man,
damn field goal.
Don't watch
That
out
field
for
goal
us.
kicker.
Don't watch out for us, man.
Yeah.
We good.
He might. Hey, if Butler don't have anything else, man, the big 22 field goal kicker, they gonna have a big 22 field goal kicker, man.
That's it.
Yeah.
We ain't got nobody.
Watch out for Butler's special teams.
We're gonna kick all night.
They win. They gonna win that phase of the game at least. But anyway, yeah, man. But high school football definitely trending upward.
We open up against Olympic too, also Memorial Stadium, man.
Memorial
Yes,
Stadium,
sir.
Butler and Olympic.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, you do.
Saturday night, baby.
What card are you on? Who's
We're
on
the
that
second
card?
game. We I think it's oh man, if you didn't ask me, I would have told you. So there's Myers Park and I can't remember who Myers Park is.
Look, man, every year there's always some good
Yeah,
games
but it's
over
gonna
at the
be a good game.
Memorial
And
Stadium.
us and Olympic.
And Butler and Olympic, that's gonna be a good one. Butler get the with the return of Hales, he come back out and see if he can get them boys the resurgence of
That's
the
right.
Butler Bulldogs. So we're looking forward to that, man. Coach Hale's one of the top teams in the history of of high school football here in Charlotte.
Absolutely.
So yeah, yeah, man, we're gonna let me see, shit,
I think that's about it, bro. Unless you got
and then of course how about them Cowboys?
something. I'm out, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. I ain't about to listen to these a whole another season of lies. Here comes the delusion. So let me guess, y'all gonna win the Super Bowl this year.
Nah, man, I ain't on
Here we
that.
go.
I ain't on that type of time right there,
Man,
bro.
listen, I did see something that was very interesting
I ain't on that type of time.
about Jalen. Jalen Hurts and what's the Washington quarterback name? What's his name?
Daniels.
They were born, went to college, came to the pros, went to the NFC Championship. Since the last time the Cowboys been in the NFC Championship.
Oh Lord.
So if you're gonna talk about it, let's talk about that. They done lived a whole life, was born in the league, all that shit. Since y'all been to the NFC Championship.
Oh Lord.
That's horrible.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but what about them Cowboys? What you were saying?
Hey man, we got some. Hey man, I think
Y'all
we
have
looking
every
pretty good.
year. Y'all have a team every year.
I think we looking pretty good, man.
I'm glad y'all got that headache off. Right
We
here.
got Pickens, man.
He gonna
Pickens,
tear that locker room apart.
Pickens gonna help us, offensively, man.
Okay.
We got somebody they can't double team and triple team and put their best guys on CD Lamb anymore.
So
you
who's
know.
gonna get the ball? Because if Pickens don't get the ball, it's gonna be a problem. Telling you
Nah.
right now.
Oh, yeah, that's one of your boys.
There you go. I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now,
If he don't get the ball,
it's gonna be a problem.
uh,
Him and CD they can't split that.
I don't know.
I'm
We
telling
we,
you,
we
it'll be a
definitely
problem.
gonna see.
We gonna see.
We definitely gonna see. I'm gonna bring Day Day on, man. We gonna talk a little bit about what happened in the world of OTB. I'm gonna bring him on. Hey Day Day, if you listening, man, I sent the link, man. Just hit the link, man, and log in, and we're gonna sit back and wait on you. Hey man, we sitting here, man, right now looking at Madden 26. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all, anybody out there listening right now, if you want some, you can get some over here, baby. On the Line Sports Media, man, we'll take on me, Coach Clark.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. We got Madden 26 and we got NCAA 26. Anytime anybody want to challenge us, we'll put you on Twitch. We'll do it. We'll do it on our, on Twitch, and we can do it for the whole world to see, man. We can go live. So
Whatever you want.
however you want to see it, however you want to do it, just let us know. Just hit us up and let us know you want to go head up with Coach Booker or Coach Clark on either one, NCAA or Madden. Just let us know, man. We got it right here, man. We'll put you up on the screen.
That thing look crispy too. I feel like I'm watching the
That-
preseason game right
Yeah,
now.
man. I thought it was an actual game, man.
Yes,
I know
I
y'all.
swear, it looks like a
I know
real
y'all
game.
can't see it from here, but we in studio, man, and we got it up on the big screen right now, just kind of looking at all the dynamics that's come with it, all the features, the new features that's coming with it, and it's turning maybe you should,
Let me get him a little sneak preview.
yeah, give them a sneak peek for those who haven't seen the new Madden 26, man. So but hey, I know some of y'all guys think y'all can get it on the game. You probably need to let your son play instead of y'all, some of the younger guys. But I'm always on it. I'm always on it, man. So anybody want to play, man, we can play on Twitch. We can go live, however you want to do it, and we can get it on. Matter of fact, we'll take a challenge right now, man. A little tournament, about an eight-man tournament. We'll take a couple coaches, couple volunteers that want to volunteer to play Coach Booker or play Coach Clark.
We'll play a game on Twitch. I'll play a game on Twitch in a few minutes.
Man 26, Man 26, NCAA 26. Hey, we ready for you. We ready for you. Let me see. Coach Hawk put something in the chat. We was talking about getting in touch with the NC Sports Page guy. Um, Coach Hawk knows who it is. Coach Hawk, who is this guy? Because we didn't. He's surging. He's surging pretty fast. With that NC Sports Page, a lot of good information that he's putting out there. Um, so yeah, we love to sit down and talk to him, man, and he can kind of give us a heads up on a lot of what's going on out there in the world of high school football because he's getting the rankings. He's ranking these kids. Speaking of rankings, man. Um, Speaking of rankings, man, what does it really mean? How important is it to be in the rankings as it relates to high school football? The rankings and you don't see it in middle school football around here, but youth football you see it a lot. What does it really mean? I don't think a coach ever asked me, as I grew up in football, where were you ranked? Um, they it really doesn't matter, but a lot of these guys they believe in it, and what is your ranking system? How does it work? What's the formula? How do you rank a kid? How do you rank your teams? How do you do that? Because a lot of people tend to get upset when they see that they're not ranked. Hey, Day Day, I wanted you to do this recap anyways, but you never got back with me. But it's all good. I know it's all love. You get busy, and then you just had that OTB tournament, man. I know you probably trying to get some rest. Probably need to take a vacation. You probably need to take a vacation because there's a lot of work put into that. So, but yeah, if you want to say a few words, man, on the recap, man, hit me up. I sent you the link to get on. I seen that pound for pound ranking with KK, man. I kind of like it. Um, the bottom line is this, in my opinion, is that TMB team has definitely have the ability to win the state again. Period. The Dolphins, 11U, we got to give you a little bit of a nod just because you've won the national championship a few times already. So I watch Mike team and he's still pretty good, but not as high powered as I've seen him in the past. So, but that doesn't mean anything. He may have, Mike really may have took preseason like it is my preseason team because he put together a really strong product. He puts a really strong, solid product on the field. So shout out to Mike of the McCannville Dolphins 11U team. But that 12U team has got to be TMB or the 300 boys. Period. Period. Um, I don't think there's another 12U team unless there's a 12U team that didn't pop up who don't want that smoke. You say you about that life. You say you want that smoke, but you didn't pop out. You didn't pop out for the preseason. If you was gonna pop out for the preseason, you didn't go to KK's Clear the Smoke showcase tournament. Games, or you didn't come to OTB. Then what you really doing? What's really going on? What you hiding? So we sitting back, man, waiting on Coach Day Day, man, to see if he wants to come on, man, and say a few words. Otherwise, we're gonna shut it down here at On the Lines Sports Media, man, and we might have to catch up with Coach Day Day a little longer, but a little later. But he did say, "Bring me on for the recap." Let's see. Mari, one of my players made the Youth Football Network on Instagram. Real football is back. All right, shout out to Mari. That's one of my guys, man. That's one of my guys. My quarterback, he slash athlete, do everything. Um, so good news, he made the Youth Football Network on Instagram. Check him out. He's a baller, one of the newest upcoming ballers. And his brother is an athlete over at North Meck High School. Probably their number one receiver at North Meck, and he plays receiver and safety. Um, hey man, this kid, you got to come check him out, man. You got you got to go check him out. So, Day Day, man, we're gonna get out of here, man. We're gonna have to catch up with you a little later, cause that's gonna be our show for the evening. And maybe we'll catch up with you another time, man. We can get on. We would have loved to be able to come on and do a recap with you about the OTB, talk about the rankings. I know you was on KK them show last night. That shit was funny. It was hilarious to see you guys go back and forth. But I think it's gonna be some really good football. I would love to see once again the Pressure Boys 10U and PTE. I love to see that game. I love to see the Track Hawks
We're gonna get out and check out some high school football games.
in the CBE game, huh?
We're gonna get out and check out some high school scrimmages, so we'll have some scrimmages to talk about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're gonna on the line sports media gonna get on the ground and do some high school. We'll be doing some high school scrimmages. We're gonna get out and put and check out a few high school scrimmages. Kind of step our game up in the high school arena. I can't say that we're gonna step all the way in that space. We're good. Um, we'll let the other guys do that. That's a lot of work, and we don't. We prefer not to do that. We'll stay in our little small platform and do what we do, and we really do. Once again, appreciate everyone who continues to follow us. Like, please, please, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, man. We're doing it. We're loving it. We're having fun doing it, and we appreciate that. Anybody that reaches out to us, actually during the season, if you guys need anybody to stream any games, check us out. We do have the ability to be able to stream. Hey, shout out to Fishback, man. Fishback, man. Fishback does a great job live streaming games, man. I mean, clear. His stuff is clear. He has some crazy clarity. Um, Fishback, shout out to you, man. You've done a great job. I seen you come a long way, and right now, man, you are thriving in that streaming space, man. So shout out to you. Shout out to all the you football guys out there, high school guys, middle school guys that are out there, man, trying to make a difference in these kids. One thing I can tell you, and I always say, there's a lot of men talk, only a few deliver. Make sure you on the other end of delivering the promise. Peace. I'm your boy, Coach Booker. We out.